see how she does when you get her in her saddle?
Ride 'em, you boys.
Stop it.
Ride 'em all around the old corral. I'm with you, boy. If I got to ride 6,000,000 miles.
I do that all morning.
Yeah. So you think she's worth putting more time into, or?
I mean, she's doing pretty good right now. She's paying attention. That's the main thing. I'm really trying to get her to turn. As she turns, trying to get her to pivot off her legs to hopefully push her forward. She's taking little baby steps forward. While she's walking forward, I walk away.
Sounds like those guineas are mad.
I think that might have been Whipple.
I'm just kidding. Like, I could go and grab her if she's going by. I really want to get her to be like, okay, it's cool. And then when I get to the point of grab her, I want her to think it's no problem. So before I get to that, I'm hopefully going to be able to rub the rope on her a little bit. You know, just go stand there. You know, I'll walk away. And, you know, you'll make her figure out, hey, it's cool, you know. We're not going to make this a big traumatic experience. Sort of like, I'm saying, a lot of the training is showing them everything's cool. You know, this is her reward. I don't give them candy. I give them, you know, just relaxation time. You know, it's real nice to work from this way. I've had situations where it was like, you know, hey, get the horse right now riding because they were wanting to take it to the sale barn the next day and sell the horse. And, you know, you just get on the horse, you know, get them riding a little bit, but they're not going to have a good attitude.
Yeah.
And the person gets the horse and it's like, hey.
What did I get a hold of here?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's what I don't want. If I have to get rid of her, you know, I want her to be nice about it.
Yeah.
But I'd rather not get rid of her.
There's a big temptation too when you go in there, you know, just grab it, especially if you're constrained for time. But you know, if y'all, well, I'll take, you know, I like to go with the speed of the horse. You know, we'll get her riding a little bit here today.
Okay.
It'll take a minute. I just give her a little bit of pressure, start shivering. You know, I try to think like different, you know, people have different ideas on what to say about, you know, your body language. But I like to think of like, you know, if I'm facing this way, I'll sort of like, you know, it's your body's focus, and she can tell what you're focusing on. Same way if she's looking at something, whatever her focus is. And if you put that focus on her, you can move her body. And like right there, I started turning a little bit, bring my other hand up. Like I was starting off facing this way to make it a less threatening gesture. But as soon as I started moving, I need to get her, you know, adjusted to it. And she's just like, oh, he's you know, he's focusing on me now. And she shivered a little bit, and I backed off before she ran off. And that's really the big key, is knowing when to stop. The biggest problem, you know, people have is they'll get real caught up in it, and they'll just keep going and going and going and going and going and going, never give the horse a break. And you know, you get a horse that starts to resent you because every time he's with you, you're making him do all sorts of crazy stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of the same thing with the kids. You keep them working, they don't want to do anything. They want playtime.
Yeah. The same thing with my groundwork. Like, you know, I put the lunge line on her, I lunge her. I do it the same way as if you were out here. Try not, like, if you want to stop the horse and it's, you know, everything's going, you know, crazy, go ahead and stop it if they're about to run off on her. But hopefully you can leave that rope slack the whole time and just move her body with your body language. The same thing when you're riding the horse, like, you know, with the reins. You know, leaving it slack, and you know, you hopefully you're controlling the horse with your body. And then, you know, if that doesn't work, then you use the reins a little bit to move them around. But the only thing is you have to use your legs and body and, you know, ride correctly to get them to respond. You know, it's just a matter of how the rider's going to ride. There's a lot of different styles.
But lately here, it's been one of those, well, what do we put more money into her? You know, it's all of a question of where to go with it.
And I could think back, we went out and saw her. It was actually Christmas Eve when we went and saw her, and she was just skin and bones.
Mm-hmm.
It took us, what,
Almost 6 months.
to get her out of where we could get a truck back there to get her. You know, so it was.
She's looking good now.
She's fat now.
Yeah.
And that's perfectly good. That's a natural response. They're timid creatures, and they gotta be ready to run off and be eaten. But the way she's acting right now, if I just hopped on, I'd be pretty much expecting her
To blow up.
to blow up. Okay. Just stop it. Come on. Get that out of the system. Come on. Just give me your head. That ain't gonna work. She's been dying to do that all morning.
Yeah. Well, that was pretty easy compared to what she put me through the last time.
She was trying to get me off her back. Luckily, she's a little bit smaller, so she didn't get that high. She was just terrified. That was her only way to, it's a natural reaction.
Mm-hmm.
The only time that happens in the wild
When there's something on
jumping
her.
on her back, or a lion's on her back trying to eat her.
Yeah.
She was gonna buck, and she bucked. We could have spent more time on the groundwork. We could have spent a whole week doing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then you might have gone and she bucked anyway, and then you'd been like, well, heck, just might as well get it over with,
Mm-hmm.
rather than wait and waste all the time.
Yeah. That was another thing after.
Eight. Get your head out there. Come on.
The first trainer that took her told us that she was brain damaged
Yeah.
from floundering.
Foundering.
She seems to be thinking all right to me. Like,
Of course, he was pelting her with eggs too. So
what? Tell her.
eggs.
Yeah, throwing eggs on her. Yeah.
People smash on the head when they rear and
Yeah.
think it's the brain. That's lifestyle.
Yeah. We went over there and she was just covered with eggs. I think in her case it just pissed her off. I think that's why they went to doping her up.
Yeah. She's got a pretty strong flight or fight response.
Mhm.
Mostly flight, and that's, the bucking itself is really a defense, purely defensive. Because, how can a horse fight another horse bucking?
Yeah. Yeah, I just think this is what she needed. She needed more work.
Like, especially this flex right here.
Mhm.
All honesty, I would prefer to get her flexed a little more, but it's going to take a couple, another session or two.
Uh-huh.
She's just real tense. And if she gets, just the basic groundwork, starts to get more relaxed, she'll do this more easily. She'll be calm and she'll drop her head. Your hip. There you go. Now on this side. Much better. It's all right, it's made me. Now it's too soft. So I'll try and split them up into moving their butt, their middle, and their shoulders, and their head and neck. So when I want them to turn, I'll try and get them to move that shoulder over. She's stepping over the shoulder versus the disengagement of the hips,
Mhm.
which is kills forward momentum. You want to have them be able to move their shoulders to get them to turn, or especially if you're going to do the, you know, like an event.
Mhm.
You want them to move, you know, as optimally as possible, most efficient, you know, movements. That's right there. And then you can build on that to get them to do a spin and all sorts of other stuff, you know, like you see in the reining competitions. But it's all about that first step.
Mhm.
All at the same time, you don't want to overload them. You know, like a second ago, I think what actually happened when she bucked the second time, I was turning her, and she was like, "Okay, I'm turning," and I asked her for another step, like right here, I'm asking for another.
And
And
just
she bucked.
yeah.
And she was like, "I already did it." And then she freaked out. She's like, "Okay, that's not right. Like, what can I do to evade the pressure?" I'm gonna ride her for another 10 minutes, I figured. She does good. Give her a break. Done. But if she does it again, then, you know, sit there and ride her some more until she gets the idea.
Mhm.
Right now she's doing good. She seems to be calming down. See how she does with the dismount. Easy. God damn it. Just there. Good. Just stop. Now keep going. And she freaked out over there at the whatever it was. And she just got scared, and that's her thing, you know, hey, I just gotta get rid of what's scaring you.
Mhm.